I get the same feeling that I get before I get on a roller coaster when I turn on the camera and I begin speaking to it. I'm really scared that you're going to view me as an idiot, and I'm really scared that I'm going to be rejected, and I'm really scared that I'm not going to make any sense, and I'm going to do myself a disservice. Turning on a camera and speaking to it is so hard and so the opposite of how I usually am. Growing up, I was always really afraid of what other people thought about me. You know, I moved schools, it was a whole new group of people, and I wanted to come off as a normal guy. And I got my head shaved by a barber, and I didn't ask for it, and then I just looked like a beanhead freak, and I went into school, and I was really scared. But then, guess what? Nothing happened. A couple jokes are made, and that was it. With digitization, everything is becoming a joke because we're so filled with slop and we're so filled with, freaky stuff. That's why I go on Instagram Reels just to find the freakiest stuff, freakiest shit I can find. But people are really making stuff on there, or at least trying. They're trying to be vulnerable enough so that they can present their art, good or bad, to other people. And I see that being treated exactly the same as an AI video now. So people are commenting, this ain't it. Or it's like the meme from A Bug's Life of all the bugs looking at it. And it's a shame. I mean, obviously, like, you look at those and you go, well, that's funny. But all these levels of irony and cynicism, I think they're bound to make you feel alone. Because the way you view other people is very often the way you view yourself. Are you scared that you're not interesting enough? Are you scared that what you have to say isn't valuable enough? And as a test, set up a camera and try and speak to it. Because this is like exposure therapy for me. This is the last thing I want to do. Put me in a cold shower, I can do it. I will go on a roller coaster, whatever. But talking to a camera and trying to vocalize how I feel, it's so freaky. Mike Kinsella is one of my favorite artists. So he's Owen, and he's one of the guys from American football. His lyricism is so on the nose and vocally pure. And I think in art now, people are looking for that more than ever. They want to see people being as honest as they can be, because honesty is freedom. Especially in a time where it feels like everything's in a muck of joking. Everything's in a muck of not really understanding what you mean. With my art, I'm trying to be as transparent about what I mean, for good or for bad. And that's for the same reason that I love I love watching David Cho make art and talk about it, because he might just break down crying, and for a lot of people that's like, the idea of doing that on a camera and then putting it out on YouTube is crazy. And even for me it is, and but that's it. That is freedom. That is a freedom that a lot of people will never experience. That kind of vulnerability. I think that's so character building. And I think to be true in your art and really say what you mean, I don't think there's ever been a better time for it, and that's why so much art is coming out like that now. Love, peace, pontifications. I've got to go to work. I hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoy work as much as you can. Peace.